Conversation with myself like this better work. That's why I get peace of myself almost every verse. I spent my whole life grinding, I ain't asked for help. I used to starve as a kid, I had to feed myself. Remember all the hard times we kept trying, and we rise and we fall. The times we had to walk, now we stay flying. Now we grind till we ball.
What's good? It's your boy Westside, and you are now tuned in to another episode of Artist to Artist podcast at the AV Club, and I got a special guest with me today.
You already know what it is, man. This Fred with M3S3, Men Make Moves, Suckers Stand Still. Also a part of that, I Say That to Say This podcast on M3S3 TV on YouTube. Shop with us, www.m3s3apparel.com. You already know what it is, man.
Let's go.
You just got to have them standards now, like, it's business, so don't take it personal. Like, okay, cool, yeah, let's do it. But now when you come on here, it's going to be this much. Or now when you come on here, you have to do this or do that. You know, like,
Yeah.
just because when you got a good heart, it's easy to get taken advantage of. Because you think people are going to
Be genuine.
like you,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to appreciate what you're doing for them like you would somebody doing for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's good that I heard a piece of your story earlier before we started, because knowing that you went, I don't even know the details,
Mm-hmm.
but when I talk to people who've been through shit,
Yeah.
they appreciate more when it's almost like you expect people to be fake, so it rolls off your shoulder. You're like, you know what? I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I expect that. I would be surprised if you were honorable,
Mm-hmm.
or if you were to do it. You know, if you were to keep it real.
Catch you off guard, like,
Right.
damn, you were genuine.
You
for
were
real.
genuine too, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like being hurt about them not being it, but that's the person who you want on your team, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody who gonna, because you genuinely would look out for the guest,
Yeah, facts.
like after the episode.
Yeah.
Where you could be like, oh, got the content, on to the next.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're trying to build after clips. Hey, look, check this out. Look, if we do it this way,
Mm-hmm.
most people after the interview, they done with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to
So,
clip it up, post it, and then it is what it is after
it is
that.
what it is. So
Yeah.
that bothered me, man, because I've been there with a lot of these guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do something with them, and it'll blow up for them.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it happen a bunch of times.
Man. Yeah.
I do something with this person, and it millions. Ugh. No tag,
Mm-hmm.
no. I did this with nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and then I see him in person. It's still love, but it happens so much, I don't even address it no more. I just like, okay, I just put them in this box.
Yeah.
You know,
It is
So,
what it is.
It is what it is. So if I end up dealing with them again, like I'm telling you now, they're standards,
Mm.
and it's a good conversation, because you grow from uncomfortable conversations, right?
No, that's facts.
So I learned to run towards uncomfortable. It's been a time where I would kind of chill on uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to put myself through that. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I run towards it. If it's gonna be uncomfortable, if I know the pool cold, I'm gonna jump in that bitch.
Yeah.
All the way. I ain't gonna put my toe.
Mm-hmm.
So because you grow from it, right? So now with that person, for an example, if they came on my show and something like that happened, like, yeah. Before we get started, you know what's crazy? And then now it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk.
Yeah.
You know, or if it's not a situation when they're coming on the show and we end up having a conversation, that'd be like one of the first things I'll talk about.
Just
I'm
get it off the
uncomfortable
table.
too.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm uncomfortable too, but I'm gonna have it with you, you know. So, and then we'll grow from that. Because most of the times, a person who do you away, they think about it too.
Yeah, facts.
They know they did you away, but most people aren't gonna talk about it. So they're just gonna go on about their life.
Mm-hmm.
They don't expect the conversation. Like even it could be anywhere, at work or with a girl or with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you check something, and you don't got to be disrespectful about it. It could be just a conversation like, hey, I want to talk to you about this. I don't know. I want to know why. I wasn't comfortable with how you did this. Can you tell me like why you did
What
this?
made you do that?
What made you do that?
Yeah.
Right there, their heart starts.
It can't sit still.
Stuff change.
Yeah.
But then they'll think about it
Mm-hmm.
before it happened again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll get that dopamine hit, that like a lifelong dopamine hit from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be more comfortable doing it to the next person, having a conversation about the next person, you know?
Yeah.
I can go on and on about that shit, bro.
Nah, that's real though.
Yeah, that's real though.
Yeah,
That's dope.
and it made for the best content, honestly, because it's like it's conversation that need to be had, but it's not being had, right?
Mhm.
And then you got to think about it. How far would this person keep going and doing what they doing because nobody's addressing them or telling them like, hey, what you doing? And you know what I'm saying? Or express why you feel like that's okay, right? Because then in actuality, they ain't got no real reason.
There's no real reason.
No real reason.
You meet a female, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I put these on because one of my sponsors, the King's Child.
Shout
to
out
the
to
King's Child. If you're looking for some dope shades, you'll meet a female or you'll see a kid or a homeboy or a business associate, and you could kind of see that nobody's checked this person.
Yeah,
ever.
facts.
They just been getting over it. Like you see a kid who's just bad. Like nobody whooped this kid ever.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever talked to this kid or addressed them or. Their mom let them get away with everything. Pops ain't around. It got to be something with this boy, right?
Yeah, got to.
It got to. I coach too, so sometimes kids come along, and I like okay, I see because you got to deal with different players different ways. They react to it. So this kid needs discipline. He already could hoop. He need discipline, right? So, or you meet a female and you can see like okay, she's been like. She's used to like just getting
her way because she
she's pretty.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna deal with this person, it got to get uncomfortable first.
Mm.
Let's go ahead and get uncomfortable now because she already feeling me. I'm feeling her.
Yeah.
But I can't put up with this forever. So
nah.
If this is something I want to deal with for a minute. Let's get uncomfortable. Look, if you're dealing with me, it's this and this. I notice you do this. It's uncomfortable, but you grow after that. With the kid. Look, man, if you're going to play for me, I don't know what you do at the house, but here, this, it's yes, sir. It's yes, coach.
Accountability.
Yeah, accountability. You got to be on time. It's uncomfortable, but he grow from that. And even if you really care about like people in general, when they're done with you, like say you break up with the girl or the kid no longer is with you, he off to something else.
Yeah.
They grow into better people that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that should be the want for people in general, right? We all creating relationships. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's friendships, whether it's like family, whether it's a partner. And if a person isn't getting better off of being around you or learning, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I should be able to learn something from you or gain some experience that helped me going forward. If not, then what the hell we just did?
If you're not, I think they say if you're not useful, you're useless.
Facts. And
like,
who want to be useless?
Who want to be useless? Like, people get that twisted where it's like, this person using me. Like, no, I want to be used, but it has to go both ways.
Yeah.
Right? So it may not always be financial. Like, maybe I'm helping you with bread because you ain't got it like that. But you can help me with, motivation or you can help me with, knowledge or constructive criticism. You just can't be nothing.
Yeah.
Because then every time you call me, it's like, what's up, man? As long as I know when you hit me, it's something there, then you could be in my circle. Like my circle has gotten, as I've grown in what I'm doing, my circle, my immediate circle, has gotten smaller and smaller because I'm really trimming the fat. And I'm not creating beef or no shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm having them hard conversations. Like I'm really on that these last few years. I don't just get distant. I talk to the person and let them know, like, hey, I can show you a text. I just had a conversation like 3 weeks ago with somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, where I'm headed right now, bro, like, you my man, I fuck with you and everything, but I can't have you, like, in my close circle because how you conduct yourself, like, what you doing, it don't align with where I'm going. But I still rock with you. You still everything.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know, like, where I had you, I'm not gonna force you to move how I'm moving right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm letting you know you can't be. I'm having them conversations. Like I don't just get this. I would on my path to this. How I made my circle or cut the fat was get distant, and I was like, but now I'm misleading this person. And I feel like I'm being weak because they don't know what's going on with me. I'm over here like, cutting the circle down, but they don't know I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So now I have the conversation. And some people, they're like, well, hold on. Well, this is for the better anyway. So, yeah, let me move like that. I didn't know that's what you was on. He said, I'm with you on that, and da-da-da-da. And we can make each other better this way. And then some people like, oh, it's cool, I feel you, and it is what it is.
Yeah, y'all drift off and separate.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you gotta have your own standards in life, or people will give them to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People,
honestly,
the longer you wait to have a hard conversation, the more a person's just molding you, and you could act like you being rebellious to it, like, no, it isn't. But you're gonna turn into it for that person. Like if you're in a relationship for a long period of time and you just don't address things you're comfortable with, you just ignore them and you just kind of do what you got to do to not ruffle any feathers.
Yeah.
Eventually, that's who you are now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who you are now.
Either that or you're going to blow up.
Or
you're going to get to a point where you just snap. Like, bro, I'm just fucking tired. You've been doing this since I met you.
Exactly.
And they confused like, well, if I've been doing this since I met you, why you ain't never say nothing?
Why you ain't say nothing?
Yeah.
Right.
And then the whole time you ain't want to have an uncomfortable conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about the platform. Like, how did it come about?
So, podcast called I Say That to Say This podcast. Man, I think I started the podcast because during COVID, I was really known at first for my clothing brand, right?
Yeah.
It's the #1 clothing brand in battle rap. It's called M3S3.
Shout out to it.
Yeah, www.m3s3apparel.com. So during COVID, I would go live and have people on the live, and I just would be talking. Then I started adding people on to my live. Then it just started growing bigger and bigger, and I would bring like certain celebrities I'm cool with on there, certain battle rappers I'm cool with on there, certain influencers, my homies, some females, some guys. Yeah. And we would just be on there chopping it up, and then I started to come with questions now, and I'm like, you know what? Everybody was saying, you should do a podcast. I'm like, yeah, I might do one, And then a few years after that, I'm still moving around. I'm always making moves. That's one thing about me. Like, that's my brand. It's M3S3. It's 3 M's. Men make moves. It's 3 S's. Suckers stand still. So I'm always making moves. Like, if I'm sitting and watching TV too long, I'm in my phone too long, I tell myself, like, I'm being a sucker right now. I could be creating or doing something. The person I'm looking at right now, they already doing something. I could be doing something. So I got into that mode because everybody was telling me, like, you should do a podcast. And then, I don't know, just one day I was like, I'm going to actually make it an official podcast.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I just started looking for names. And then I had like 5 different names. I was going to align it with the clothing brand so people would recognize, oh, M3S3, that's that. Yeah. But I was like, no, I want this to be a separate entity, right? So I wanted to have its own identity, right? So I know when I talk, a lot of times I'm long-winded, you see, right? And then I'll get to what I call the meat and potatoes, like what I'm really trying to say. And before I say that, I'll be like, okay, look, I say that to say this, right? Make it right. Yeah. I don't wasted 30 minutes of your time. I'll be like, I say that to say, when you get to the light, just make it right. Yeah. So that's why it's called I Say That to Say This podcast, because when people come up there, I like to get to know the person. Like, let's cut through all of the whatever you're famous for or whatever people know you for. Let's talk about you, where you from, your upbringing. We'll get into what you're known for and whatever drama you got attached to you too. But I want to get to know the person. Like, who were you back then? Like, did you have your mom? Did you have your dad, brothers, sisters? What trauma you been through? How's your mental health? I get into all that on the podcast. And then we have our episodes where it's just me and the team. Yeah. And we'll just be up there chopping it up about current events, about relationships, about finance, about mental health, about dating. So, yeah, that's how I started. I think right now we on episode 78 we just did. Yeah, I was just telling you, we just interviewed Wack 100 last night.
Shout out to that.
Him and his wife. And they said the same thing. Yeah. Because I brought him and his wife on there. I actually hit his wife up first to interview her. And she brought him along. So
that's fire.
It was fire. Yeah. So it worked out. But they said that they said the same thing. Like, man, this is a different type of a podcast. Yeah. Because Wack got a lot of drama attached to him.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
he kind of was on probably expecting like, okay, so what's up with
Mm-hmm.
But nah, when it come out, people gonna be like, what, because we got to know her upbringing, what she been through, him, everything he been through, and we got into some of the other stuff too, and then we got to talk to them as a couple. It was fire, but yeah, that's how I started it for sure.
That's amazing, man. Mm-hmm. So how did you come up with the team? Because I know you have a panel as far as the show. So like, were these people that was already close to you, and you were just like, you know what, give it a try with me, or was it just like you seen something in them in particular that you're like, this would be beneficial for the show?
It's both, right?
Okay.
So I knew I was gonna do a podcast, and so you go through that part of whoever you pick. How long are they gonna last? Are you gonna fall out? You want to pick somebody who's sturdy, And then I just kind of accepted that as long as I'm going. Whoever I use the Joe Budden kind of logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick people who I want to share this with, and who I have good conversation with, who I've seen and saw something in them, and if they don't stick with it, then it's no love lost, right? I know I have to keep going no matter what, right? So the people I picked it based off of. I would test it especially when I knew I was gonna have a podcast. People I already knew, I would test them, just ask them like basic questions to see if they would talk about it, like uncomfortable stuff. See if they would talk about it, or if they'd be like, "Man, talk about that shit, bro." Like, I'm okay. I can't deal with that. Like, he can't be on there.
Yeah.
But the people I picked was based on their intellect. Are they funny? Are they knowledgeable? Can they talk about all topics, or are they limited? Right.
Yeah, that's important. That's important.
Shout out to Mike. Ashley, we have two Ashleys on there. Shout out to both of them.
Shout out to them.
Coco, Bricky. I don't know if I said Carson already. Carson is Bricky. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So Bricky, Saeed, and we got a lot of friends of the show. So people if they're in town, again, I took that model from Joe Budden. Friends of the show, if they're in town, I'll tell them to pull up certain names like Averb. He's a battle rapper. Whenever he's in town, he'll just sit on the panel. We'll just chop it up, So we got our immediate, panel, and then we got like friends of the show too.
So you interchange the panel.
I interchange the panel for the most part. The most consistent right now is me and Mike.
Okay.
Right. It started me, Mike, and Coco. And then we had Carson and Saeed, but because of life and things they had going on, they kind of just show up when they can now. So the most consistent is me and Mike, and then everybody else is I kind of gotta mastermind it. Yeah, like I see a certain guest is coming, and I think about everybody that is within the podcast family, and I'll hit them up like. So Mike's already going to be there, and I hit these certain people like, yo, are you available? I think you'd be good with this guest. Are you available? So we typically have on every show 4 of us. It'd be me, Mike, and two females.
Okay, to balance it out.
So it'll either be 1 or 2 females. That's typically it. So I'll have me, my guy, Mike, who's supposed to be here, but his ass was late. He was so late, I told him to stay home. But that's my guy. So it'll be us, and then we'll decide like who works with this guest. We had Christina Mackey on there. I don't know if you know who that is, but she used to date Rick Ross.
Okay. I think I know you're talking about.
She was just on the Cam Newton show.
Yeah.
So when we had her on there, Coco's who put me on to her. Like, she follows her because she does a lot of motivational speaking and stuff.
Yeah.
So like for her episode, I had like me, Mike, and then we had like 4 females on there
to kind of like
make it, So it all depends on like who the guest is on how I select who's gonna be on the show. But everybody that I have on that show on the panel, they family, and we started with M3S3.
Yeah,
all those guys basically. Besides Coco, she knew me before. I had a sneaker movement back in the day called Sneakerhead Confessions, and she knew me from back then in Cali, and she just happened to move out here to Miami. But everybody else, they met me through M3S3, so and they was out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's big.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. I love that. That's one of the hardest things to do. I tell people is create a team. Because when it comes to teams, everybody got their own thoughts and opinions and motivation. And this person want to go this way. This person want to go this way. And to be able to run a team, you got to be able to spearhead it and be able to make everybody still in one direction.
That is hard, bro. Trust me, man. I've had, and they all come to you. If it's your show, they're gonna come to you, man. What's up with this? What's up with that? Or I don't think this should go that way. I don't think that should go that way. And you gotta kind of put your emotion to the side and be straight neutral, but make a logical decision and be able to give logic to your decision. Yeah. I think a lot of guys who got podcasts, when they fall out with their teams, sometimes it be over money, sometimes it be over ego. But if the guy who's the guy is able to make a decision and be logical about his decision, it's either going to be respected and then understood and then respected. But either way, it's going to be one of those. If it's a logical decision, you know, I feel like it'll be respected and understood. Everybody's not going to understand you sometime, but
facts.
You know, I tell people, if I got love for you, I want you to understand it first, then respect it. I'll take the time to get you to understand it, right? Then respect it. If you're just an associate or whatever, respect it, and then I hope you understand. You know what I'm saying? That's how I move. So everybody on my team, I try and take time to, I'll be patient, have to repeat it a couple times, but I hope they like understand it and then respect it, because we only got, sometimes, we got 4-5 seats, so everybody can't be on the episode. Sometimes I might just want it to be me. Like I said, for them serious interviews, like when I had Bad News on there or 607 it was just me, and then I explained to everybody why. Sometimes they don't agree, sometimes they do. But if you're a logical leader, I feel like they'll always, if they don't agree to it, if they don't say they understand that you're being logical, subconsciously they know, like, all right, Fred he's not just doing something because he's emotional. There's some logic there.
There's a reason why he's doing it.
It's a reason, right? So, that's how I run it. It's tough having a panel, bro. Like, times to show up and who's going to be, they get mad at me because I tell them 30 minutes, sometimes an hour before we start. Like, yo, what time we starting? 2, but the show really started 4. Yeah. And they be there like, man, why we in here? I'm like, so I know all y'all here. Yeah. You be late. You be sometimes on time. Like, so now we all here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I run it. So sometimes you got to think for your panel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just appreciate that they're there. Like, I don't put too much on their plate. It's dope when they do take initiative and be like, yo, I think if we do this will happen. But for now, I mastermind what needs to be mastermind. I come with the format of questions, and I appreciate that they're there. You know what I'm saying? So just only thing I need y'all to do is just show up and be on time. And then there's opportunities that they get from these interviews, especially when I bring like big names there. Right? I encourage them to network. Like, after the show, talk to this guy, get his number, get his Instagram, tell him follow you back, because everybody that I'm around makes moves. That's the first thing. Like, that's my brand. So if you're in my close circle, you have to be making some kind of, I don't care if you're an influencer, I don't care if you're just a really good mom or dad, you're going to work every day, you can't just be doing nothing, first off. If you're not doing nothing, I'll be just cool with you. But before you in like this little circle, you got to be making some kind of moves.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, you're a reflection of me. Like, I can be, somebody comes into Miami and they're like, yo, Fred, I'm trying to get some podcasts done. I have you in my Rolodex. I say, yo, I got this guy named Westside, man. You ever pull up? I can hit you up. And that, to me, that's how I build friendships nowadays. It don't just be hanging out on the block smoking weed,
chilling,
gossiping. Yo, you heard about that? Like, that ain't my shit. I'll be around it because I'm from that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be there long.
No, all day.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't do that all day.
Yeah, I barely nowadays. If I go out, I'm booked to host, or I can't even help myself if I go somewhere to enjoy something. People notice about me 20 minutes in. I'm talking to somebody like, oh, so this your spot? So if somebody were to rent this spot, like I
that's important. That's important to work the room, man.
That's me, man. That's me. So making moves is like in my blood.
Yeah.
So I can't be around. I can't be with nobody, and I can't be around nobody who don't understand that, because you'll think I'm being rude. You know, if you know, like if you're around me and you see me, like I'm there with you. I try not to be on my phone all the time.
Yeah.
But if you understand, like, this is who I am, like, okay, he's making moves. Or we go out to somewhere and you see me over here talking to some guy I never met before. Oh, that's who he is. He networks. He makes moves. He's not being,
And that's important. I feel like a lot of people sleep on that. So like a good base of the people I interview are artists. But of course, there's different platforms of being an artist, right? So that's why I opened it up saying like, hey, you creating your own podcast is an art in itself, because it started off as an idea and then you turned it into to content,
right?
Which content is still physical. You get what I'm saying? You hold it in your phone and you scrolling. So I wanted to say, because based off of what you were saying, right? You were saying like as far as like with the panel,
right?
One of the most challenging things I know when dealing with a panel is working the conversation.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you might have this person and they real passionate about this topic.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's connected to them. Maybe it happened to them.
Yep.
And so they like, and it's like, yeah, but we need to be able to have this conversation flow.
Right.
It can't be you doing a one-on-one with the guest.
You
know what I'm saying? So how you manage that? Like,
okay. So there's a couple ways I do it. Like, again, this is my last time saying it, but
yeah.
That Joe Budden podcast is my favorite podcast.
Shout out to him.
And I learned from it, right? I went up there. So when I'm up there, I'm looking at the room. Oh, this is how they run it. I'm talking to Joe. I'm talking to Melissa Ford at the time was there.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I'm seeing how they do their conversations. So one method that I took from there is like moments like that. This is just the first method. I address it live. So, like my boy Mike, the girls hate when he does this because they'll be getting
in their bag.
And he'll be like, so you're triggered? and that, well, I'm not triggered. So when he does that, I let it go for a couple minutes and then I'll say like, okay, listen, we can't have you. It's like every good joke has truth in it. Yeah. So I'll say something kind of low key funny, but with truth in it. Like, listen, so you just gonna interview the guest? I would let you talking. What she on, like? You on 15 minutes?
Yeah.
You go ahead and no, I'm just saying. So that's one way, right? And then like my style is I like to cut and then put the Band-Aid on it, right? Yeah. So right there, that was a funny little joke. Might cut a little bit. Then afterwards, I'm talking to him like, we have guests, we got to make sure. And then for us, we're typically like, if let's say because we travel and do interviews too. Okay. So let's say somebody booked us to do something in Vegas and we got this studio for 3 hours or 2 hours. It's like we got a box of time. So if you're gonna go on and on, like you have to be cognizant of the time. Yeah. Like it's good content for people to see you triggered and in your bag. But you also have to be cognizant of the time, like I am, because that's when I'm running the podcast. That's just as the lead. That's one thing that I'm doing that I think everybody doesn't have the responsibility to do. Kind of. Yeah. They're talking, and I'm looking at the time, and I'm thinking about my next question, and I'm looking at all my questions. I got to get through these. Let her finish. Give her about 3 minutes. Give him about 2 minutes on this. Your brain is constantly running as your panel is just having a good time and just talking about whatever. So you got to kind of be the one to either cut it short in a good way though, in a good way for content. So it's not seeming like you just cutting them off completely. Yeah, like shut up. Yeah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but you also could do it in a funny but truthful way. Right. But the most important thing is that conversation outside of the podcast with them. Like, we can't be going too long on these topics because we want to ask the guest stuff. And then when it's just us too, they can go a little longer, but still you got to kind of cut it short. And there's another thing that I say, be like, okay, so y'all know the debit card on file. So y'all gotta kind of relax because they just gonna charge my debit card.
Yeah, they just gonna it's an extra 30.
Extra 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I say. Now when I say it, they get it.
Mm-hmm.
They be getting into like that 8-minute rant, like debit card on file now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. All I'm saying is this, right? So I find little clever ways to cap the conversation without being rude. Try and be funny or the conversation beforehand. But at the end of the day, they have to be on the same boat as you, bro. That's just the thing. So when you do that, they don't get butthurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll get butthurt if they don't see the same vision you got. They'll be like, no, I want to talk. I got you. You'll have that. I haven't had nothing like that yet.
Oh, they blow up on you?
They blow up on me, but I could see that happening when people feel like they can't really get their shit off in the
especially
time
if
that
they passionate about it. Yeah.
Come on, right?
They get tough.
They get real tough.
Like, look, this ain't about you. This ain't about you. Like,
now, sometimes, bro, like I think we've had like this guy. His name's the Smart Guy. He's from New York, and it got heated with him. Right? It got heated with him. But him and my co-host, I wish he was here. Yeah. They got into it a little bit, and you'll see on the clip. I'm like, all right, hold on, let him get it all. And then Mike was like, no, we talking. So when he did that, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to delete my 2 questions and let this clip ride because now this is content. They're going back and forth. No, what I'm trying to say is no. Listen to me. So I'm like, okay,
we gotta let this go.
I let it ride, not too long, but I let it ride longer than usual when I see it makes sense for the content. Yeah, you got to be cognizant of that too. It's like so much going on in your head when you running a podcast with a panel that nobody else is responsible for but you. Facts. So, so you have to think for them a lot of times. Yeah, it's tough, but it's doable.
That's one of the toughest things because not only you the host, but you the showrunner.
Exactly.
So you have the questions, you thinking about the time, you trying to make sure everybody get it, because you could see that one person that ain't really say nothing and you want them to get some stuff off. You here for a reason.
Right,
you know
come
what I'm
on,
saying?
yeah.
Hey, what you feel about that? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
how you do that, yeah.
And then you got the hot hand person that's like, man, nah, let me, and you can't let them go too crazy. You gotta, I like what you doing, but just dial it back a little bit. Just dial it back just a little bit.
Relax.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's important though to know your personnel. And then work ethic also. Like when it's a group, it's important for the workload to be distributed evenly, right? Because what end up happening is people get burnt out. Or people feel some type of way because they feel like maybe they're doing more and then this person is just pulling up. You get what I'm saying? And just chilling and getting the same spotlight. And it's like everybody got to play a role in this. It's just like sports. Everybody, the center play a role just like the point guard. The point guard play a role just like the shooting guard and small forward and power forward. Everybody serve a purpose. And as long as everybody's bought into what they do to make the team win, we're going to win.
We're going to win.
But when you got that center that say, let me get the ball and run the ball down court like you the point. You like, look, big fella.
The point guard is like,
get it off the glass. Get it off the glass. Get it off the glass, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then another thing I love that you said is like work in the room, right? So as far as working the room, I like to walk in and depending on the space or where I'm at, I look at things that people don't look at, right? I'll go to the cameraman. Hey, how you doing, man? What type of camera you use? Oh, that's nice. I got this kind of camera. And I can network with cameraman because that's something that's needed a lot. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's for you or somebody else. And like you said before, being able to be a resourceful person, a useful person, right? Someone that hey, I'm looking for a photographer. You know anybody that be? Boom. Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying their Instagram. You can look at it, and then that person remembers that, and then they look out for you. Hey, I just did a shoot with this big star. I told him about your podcast. I was trying to see if I could segue, and sometimes that's how energy work. You get what I'm saying? Bro, it's not always the star. Sometimes it's the person next to the star that you don't realize it give you the hot hand, and now you scored a bucket. You know what I'm saying?
That's man. I can go on for days about that with me. I'm known in certain places as that guy, and I've been put in big rooms because of being that person. Like I'm standing next to Drake. I'm standing next to Joe Button, you know, like I said, that's how I got up with Geechee Gotti, T-Rex, all them the big battle rappers, T-Rex, Arsenals, whoever you could think about in battle rap.
Yeah.
A lot of my interviews, Cassidy, T.K. Kirkland, Charleston White, you know, a lot of those, I can go on and on, bro. All these people that I've been in the room with because of them knowing Fred is resourceful. You know, my guy Easy the Block Captain, whenever he comes to Miami, he's like, yo, you in town? Because I'm always gone.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you in town? Like, yeah. Okay, yo, do you know anybody who could, oh, yeah, my team, da-da-da. Because M3S3, I got people all over the United States, right? So I met people through battle rap with my brand. Like I said, I was prior service. I was in the Navy, so a lot of people who I met through that rock with the brand. I got a corporate job. People know me through that with the brand.
Yeah.
You know, now I got the podcast, I got the clothing. So it's like that brand is all over the place. I can show you pictures, people overseas with the M3S3 tattoo on them. So
yeah,
these people I have contacts with, right? So in certain rooms where I'm not the guy in the room, I'll be the resourceful guy. Like I'm somebody myself, right?
Yeah.
But I know how to be a leader and a soldier. You know what I'm saying? So I'll come into a room and see, you know, like for instance, my guy Easy the Block Captain, he had his first event. I came to that event. He invited me as me. You know, Fred's gonna be in the building. Da, da, da. I still get there early, and I do events. So I'm like, yo, you need help with the da da da. I'm over there helping his guys set up. You know, helping with the banner. Yo, who's gonna host? Oh, you need a host. Da da da. You know, I'm that guy. So people in their circles are talking about this is a resourceful person. So people hit me all the time, like, yo, how do you start? Yo, how you get an LLC? Yo, do you know how to do this? Yo, you know, like anything.
Yeah.
I get hit up for the most random stuff because I'm resourceful. And that gets me in all these rooms, right? And then this is why it's important to, when you come across somebody, to be genuine and to always look to help, right? No matter what your position is, if you always look to help, somebody's going to look to help you. Right. So I've been pulled up into situations. I ain't got no, yo, can you catch a flight out here? We got this going on. Yo, Remy Ma has this. Can you pull up to this? Like whatever it is. Yeah. People hit me, pull me up to that. And then when I get in those rooms, I got guys, like I manage some like lower tier battle rappers and some artists, and I'll get in those rooms and I'll pull somebody up. Like a good, just an example. Let's say I met Drake twice. Let's say I'm in this room where Drake is at, and I'm just in there, but I'm looking to be helpful, right? I'm asking Drake people. Let's say I ask, yo, do you need help with, y'all need anybody? Okay, cool. If they say, yeah, matter of fact, we looking for a podcast host. We got you. We're gonna be in Miami. You know anybody else? And me and you did business now, right? I'd be like, well, you know, I know this dude Westside. I can see if he available. Yeah, see if you available. I call you. Yo, what up? Yo, they looking for this and this and that. They trying to pay you this, or it's just an opportunity, and just let me know if you're trying to. Yeah, bet. Yeah. That's me giving you legs because of how you dealt with me. That's why, like, a lot of people burn their bridge so quick. Like what we were just talking about. His bridge would be burnt with me. So it was cool. We got it out of the way. We did it, you know. Yeah. But little do you know, I'm gonna always be moving. I'm not gonna stop. I'm probably gonna be 80 years old trying to do something. Like, that's just who I am. Yeah. So I'm always gonna be in different rooms to where I probably could help you. Your name could live on with me, just like, you know, just like I would hope my name and brand lives on with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you burn your bridge with somebody just to get a quick couple views or quick whatever, you really cutting yourself short. You know, you think you're getting over on somebody, but that person will be the person to help you get further. You know what I'm saying? So just being resourceful and always in every room you in looking to help. I don't care if you're bigger than the person or, you know, always look to help, because it's going to come back around full circle. Every time. When we interviewed Wack 100 last night, he pulled me to the side and he was just, you know, talking. And he said, never count your favors. I was like, but how you know who to do that with, right? Because I be thinking like that sometimes. Like, I don't want to do something for this person because he look like he's just going to try and get over. He was like, don't worry about that. You know, God is going to put that in his bucket. It ain't about their bucket. It may not come back from him. It's going to come back from somebody else. And he gave me all kind of examples on how he got where he is, right? So that's true. You know what I'm saying? So if I see somebody trying to up and make moves and they're trying to come up, you know, or they may already be up, whatever it is, I like to work with that person, right?
Yeah.
Because the more your name and your brand is with different people in a good light, you don't have to be there.
Oh, yeah. Your reputation speaks for you.
It speaks for you. So you got more people like saying your name or help or saying that this person can do this or help out in this way. And you don't even got to be there, and you'll get a call because of how you treated that person or did business with that person. So, yeah, just being resourceful and always looking to help is what got me really far, honestly.
Nah, that's big. Honestly, that's how I move also in the sense of like, you know, sometimes you'll see you build a reputation or a relationship with someone that you're working with, and you might see them go elsewhere, right? And I always look at it like, I'm going to keep putting up these shots. You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You keep putting up these shots. You're going to get better and better at it. And at some point, they're going to come back around because they're going to look at it. Consistency just speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself.
Like, a person could be trash at something, right? You see, oh, this is horrible, right? They do it 5 more times. It's still not good, but they did it 5 more times. You looking like, hey, he's still going? 6 months later, they did about 30, 40 times. You like, damn, all right. Keep doing your thing, boy. I see you. Yeah. But you still not paying it no mind. You like, but you consistent, though. A year later, it's about 60, 70 times. You like, dang, you know what? You start to see, like, dang, other people are starting to recognize this person for how consistent they is. You just got to keep putting your shots up. At some point, you going to hit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. And like you said, you build your reputation. You do right by everybody. I like you said, when you were like, the way how I am, I don't expect for everybody to be genuine. Right. But I move genuine. Right. So if someone come along and they show that, it speaks volume about this person. When someone don't do it, it don't really hurt me that much because it's like, I expect you to be you at all times. Right. You know what I'm saying?
DMX said, trust a dog to bite you.
Exactly. Yeah.
As simple as, you know,
lamest terms.
He used to say simple, but it's like you take it like, damn. Yeah. You know, I guess so.
That's
and
really
if it don't bite you, you're like,
oh, that's nice.
It's a good dog.
Yeah, you know, you go above and beyond for the dog because you're like, yo, it didn't bite me. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I could chill with this dog. Like, this is a good dog. Let me get you a snack.
Right, exactly. It bites you like, I mean.
Yeah, I kind of knew this might happen. Like, so that's just how I look at it when it comes with people. But
and that consistency, KD, Kevin Durant, said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Yeah. That is the most powerful thing because I myself, as far as what I do in my corporate situation, you know, I wear a suit to work every day and all of that. But I'm around people with way more money than me, way more successful, and they may be smarter, but I'm working hard 10 times harder. I stay later. I come in earlier, right? And I've gotten opportunities like that in that world too. Yeah. Like, hey, what's the guy named that's always in the suit? Fred. Oh, yeah. See if he want to come, right? Now I'm out here. I can't play golf or whatever it is, but I'm around these guys, right? And I heard you got a business. You looking for an investor or what's up? I'm like, yeah, for sure. You know, like that hard work and the talent. Like, I'll take the hard worker over the guy with the talent any day. Yeah. And then over here, when I do management with these guys, I see that a lot too. Like, oh, he's talented. Like, ain't nobody behind this guy. What's going on? And then you start dealing with the dude, the talent in you. He lazy.
He barely want to write. Come with 2 rounds.
Yeah, you reserve the studio for this guy. He come in there. He smoking all day. Yeah. Like, it just ain't hitting me, man. You know, like the sun gotta be halfway up before I rap. Like, they got all these things. Like, you know, I didn't use Colgate this morning, man. And when I brush my teeth with the Colgate, it does it. I'm like, bruh. The studio, just get in, just
we need something,
create.
Man. The money's spent already,
Come on,
dog.
Bro. So But then you get that guy,
Mm.
and I'm just talking about in music, you get that guy or girl who go in there and they trying, they showing you that they writing, or every day they rapping, every day they singing, and you can see it. You know, they posting on their story every day. They posting on their page every day. 2 likes, 3 likes, 10 likes, whatever. I'll get behind that person.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if it's there, the potential's there, and the hard work is there, I know that I can put them with somebody I'm connected to and have them like get them
sped up as far as like the other parts.
Exactly. But that person who just talented, I think at this point I'm past it, man. I hope they get there. You know, when they just talented and don't got the other part, that's way too much.
Yeah.
Like something you gotta be born with. I don't know what I haven't figured that out. But I really have met really talented dudes, bro, especially since I came to Miami, and I'm like, why isn't this person further? And then I get to working with them and their attitude shitty, or they just not a good person, period.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, okay, I see what it is, you know. So that hard work, bro, that's what impresses me, you know. That's what impresses me a lot. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
No, that's facts. Because you could be talented and like when you do what you do, you know, everybody will put you up here. And the person that ain't got the talent could be down here. But you not being consistent or working hard, at some point you're going to pick your head up and that person then got here. You still like, oh, well, I'm more talented than them, so it don't really matter. I'm not really paying attention. Then next thing you know, he's up here. And now you like, yo, what the hell everybody getting behind this man for this, that, and the third? But it's like he been working hard. You haven't been working hard. You haven't been showing that, hey, you know, even when people ain't looking, I'm going to work. That's the most important part right there.
It is.
A lot of people see what, like social media put things in front of you, right? So you see a lot of things and you're like, oh, okay, I see this person working. But you don't know. They just posted that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They probably ain't did nothing in 3 weeks. Right. But you seeing this post thinking they working hard.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you got to be able to put the work in when nobody looking, because that's what's going to make the world of a difference. If you only want to work when people got the camera and lights on, you ain't getting nowhere. You're not going to get enough shots up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're not gonna get enough shots.
I was just saying that it's like if you always are working, because opportunities sometimes drop from the sky.
Yeah.
You know, if you always are working, I had the opportunity to go to Chris Brown house for this event.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah.
And I missed it. Right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And that's the only time that's happened to me. Something that big.
Yeah.
And I learned, like, you just always got to be prepared, ready, have something ready to go, have merch, like for me, have merch ready to give, have somebody in place, or you yourself just be ready to. Sometimes you can't, like, you just can't get to an opportunity, and that's understood. But if you can make it happen just make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times finances be in the way or family be in the way.
Or sometimes your energy. Sometimes the opportunity come, but your energy might be low at that moment, and you like, it's right there, and I really could probably do it, but I don't really feel like it. And sometimes you gotta pep talk yourself to go do it.
That's what I'm talking about. So some things you can't. You just can't. You know, I got my kids. Like, I ain't about to leave my kids here and go somewhere.
Yeah.
Understood. Or, you know, I have $1 and I got to catch a flight here. Do I have any resources that may want to sponsor me for this? Anybody believe in me? If that's not there and there's no way to get this bread, don't go rob nobody. Don't go.
Yeah,
you know
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But, like, you look at yourself. Are you just not motivated? You know, are you making an excuse? I don't got no haircut, man. Are you doing like shit like that?
Can't let that stop you.
Go.
Put a hat on.
Just put a hat on, bro. Jump in the water. Jump in that cold water, bro. You know, and the most important thing is to understand you. Once you understand you, you know, I'm in therapy now, so.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, I understand, not fully, but I understand myself a lot. And when you understand yourself a lot, you see when you're going through your tendency. Like, you see it, right? You don't just go through it. So if you're the type of person who your energy not there and there's an opportunity there, you know, like, okay, I'm doing this thing where I talk myself out of it, or I'm doing this thing where I'm being negative. The glass is half empty, not half full. You know, I'm doing this, and then you're able to kind of check yourself and just go and just make the move. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. When you if you're always prepared, you always putting up them shots, you never get in the game. You always on the bench. That's what it is. You know you ain't getting in. You're at the end. When you get to that game, and just out of a freak accident, scouts are over here. This dude hurt. This dude hurt. This dude didn't come to the game. Hey, we need you in.
Yeah, you starting today.
You get in there. You get that shot. That one shot. You haven't shot all season. You never get the rock. Yeah. You on the corner. Boom.
It's in your hand.
It's in your hand. This is what you do every day, though. You putting up 100 shots a day. Wow. You starting now. Yeah. Now you the guy. Yeah. It worked just like that. You know, and it worked like that in everything. So if every day you doing something, when it's time for it to go, like a lot, like with me, as far as social media go, I run a bunch of pages. It's hard, but I post every day. It's hard, but now that they're allowing you to schedule, I schedule my YouTube posts. Okay. I got with CapCut, the program
to schedule on different platforms.
Yep, Optus Clip. Optus Clip is a game changer. And I like for my podcast, I upload the whole podcast on there.
And then clip it up.
It cuts it up. I pay the subscription, so I got the premium. It cuts it all up. You go in there, you edit it, and make sure stuff right, and then you schedule it on all your platforms. Yeah. And then now, because algorithm was big, right? If it see you post, like I have my stuff for 7 a.m., 1 o'clock, 7 p.m. every day. Right now I'm scheduled until the end of November. Okay. With 3 episodes that I shot. So every day they're getting some different episodes, different clips, long form and shorts, every day at the same time. Yeah. Right? And then when I decide to post myself, just like, oh, you know what? This is current, or this is going on, or I just want to post. Yeah. It's just an extra.
Yeah, just additional to
it. Just additional to it, but this is already going. Yeah. My audience knows, oh, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then when I drop my long form content, I typically drop it. You go on YouTube and it shows you when your audience is there. For me, during the week after 5 o'clock, so I usually post around 6, my full episode. And then after that, I see like if there's something crazy that's, viral or a topic that's going on, I'll post that clip first. But that's how I do it. And it just makes me consistent. And then if somebody's on Instagram, and they're just scrolling, somebody that got opportunity, and they see you, they're going to pick you for whatever it is they're looking for. But if you're a ghost on there, and you just post like once in a while, you're not going to get seen like that. Yeah. So it's like everything counts.
The algorithm pretty much puts you out the way. Like, all right, you ain't consistent. So let's have some of these people that's more consistent. Because at the end of the day, the algorithm is meant to keep people on that platform.
That's the main thing.
So if you're not doing enough to make people engage and keep them on that platform, they're going to move you out the way and bring somebody else that could do the job.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly. That took a while for me to learn. But that Optus Clip and that CapCut and scheduling on every like Instagram and YouTube and my Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat.
TikTok?
Excuse me. Yeah, TikTok. I don't schedule on there as much. I should. I just haven't seen no real money or nothing. But everybody's telling me like it. So I post on there all the time. I do post on there like once a day, but I don't take it as serious as YouTube. YouTube's like my number one, right? And then after that, Instagram and everything else kind of promotes YouTube.
Yeah, you pushing the traffic into that direction.
Exactly. So because Instagram, if you post longer than 3 minutes, they're not gonna push it. Yeah. So it got to be something extremely viral.
It's like, and that's why the attention span of a lot of people getting short, because it's very much a lot of 1 minute clips, 1 minute clips, and if it's anything past 1 minute, their brain just disengaged.
And you know what I noticed? What? It's a different brain that watches long form content.
Oh yeah, it's a different kind of person.
It's a different person because So we did an interview with this guy, battle rapper DNA. Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to DNA. The interview is like 2 hours, right? You look at the comments in that interview. Great interview. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
All praises.
Yeah.
Took a clip from the interview about him and K-Shine, like they had like this beef or whatever. And in that clip, it was a heated clip. So I was talking over him a little bit. He was talking over me. We were going, and man, what the fuck is this, man? This podcast, man.
Yeah.
The guests need to like.
And they just trying to rip you apart. Yeah.
Thousands of comments like that. But you go look at the full podcast, and it's a whole nother person.
Yeah,
it's like
because they could see the depth of the conversation more so than a clip, and that's why like sometimes now clip error, clip. You know what I'm saying? It can be dangerous because it's like you don't get the full context of the conversation, right?
Exactly.
So like even people, I seen this one post and this person was like, "Oh, you got to be careful when you're going on these podcasts," and I'm like, if you're an artist or any influencer or anything of that such, you should be knowledgeable on what you're saying, right?
Right.
Even in the sense of, like, with my platform, I protect the talent. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he just said something crazy. Yeah, I'm going to clip that one part and I'm going to make that the forefront of the interview. Nah, I'm going to make sure that I represent you the right way. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going on these platforms, please make sure that whatever you're saying, you're willing to say it in front of anybody.
Bro, yeah. I deal with that too, bro, with some of these interviews. We'll have a crazy interview, fire. And I'm like, oh, this is going viral. And then the dude at the end be like, that part. Can you take that part out?
Take that out. Take this out.
Like, bruh.
Yeah, you chopping up the conversation, bro. We're going to be jumping around.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That'd be a hard thing, too. I told my team I'm going to start telling them, like, yo, in the front.
Got to.
I'm going to say it on the interview. Hey, listen, don't say nothing you don't want because we don't clip here. Yeah. I know the Drink Champs does that. They tell the person, like, oh, we don't cut nothing out. Yeah. So, and they made an exception for, like, Kanye, I think. But I'm going to start saying that because, for one, that just makes it a headache with the editing. And then for two, I just don't like that.
It ruins, because sometimes you be like, oh, that's the part.
That's the one.
That's the one. This gonna go crazy.
Oh my
and
God.
Then they hit you with the, hey, bro, how you doing? I got a quick question. Do you edit your stuff or
right?
Because I need to talk to the person. Because that one part where I said this, I need that taken out. And it's like, bro,
come on, dog.
Right, you killing me now.
Yeah, that'd be, and then especially like with some of the guests who want like numbers. Yeah, so I'm paying you to be here, and you gonna ask for like, bruh. And it gotta make sense too, like. It just got to make sense, man.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to cut extra. It's like they said this, but this was part of that conversation. This was part of that conversation. Now you chopping up a whole 15 minutes.
And now it just keep fading in, fading in, fading out.
And it's random jumps.
The guest's going to be like, what the fuck going on? I mean, the audience going to be like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's another tough part of this podcast game when you do interviews. Yeah. Is, you know, leaning toward the guest and those type of requests. Like, but I'm about to stop that. So if anybody see this, that's over. Telling you now, unless you somebody crazy, I'm not doing no more edits. Whatever you say, that's it, man. Because
it take time, man. Especially if you edit the whole thing, send it to them, they watch it, and then now they want you to re-edit what you already done edit. Yeah, that's time, man. It's time consuming.
Do you send it? You send your episode?
Yeah.
Damn, that's real.
I send that because I want them to be happy with it.
That's
completely.
generous.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta send. We go, like I said, we gonna collab. You ain't gotta send me mine.
Well, but I do it also because I know there might be certain clips that they want in specific.
Oh, to take, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they say, yo, can you clip from this part to this part? Because I think this will go crazy with my audience. Because they know their audience better than I do.
Make my own clips.
You get what I'm saying? Okay. I make mine, but it's like I always like to get a little suggestion because
that's fire.
If we collabing, your audience is seeing it. So you know what makes your audience say, yo, I'm support. So if that's what that clip is, okay, let's do it. We're going to collab. And, you know, and we all just want to benefit from this anyway.
That's fire.
But, of course, I always got my, I think this the one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'll throw that up, too. So
I'm with it. Yeah. And collab us, all that. I'm with it, bro. Okay, with it. Yeah, we making moves together at this point.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, as far as, like, with the platform, right, what was that moment for you that was like, damn, this shit changing, right? Like it went from like, you know, I had the idea, we shooting, we being consistent, but you know, it's the grind right now. But what was that moment where you like, oh, like, you know, that might have caught you off guard. You didn't expect this clip to do this or this episode to do this or for this guest to hit you back to be like, yeah, I'm actually going to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
So the first time when I was like, all right, we were here is, I think it was Coco. No, it wasn't Coco. It was Mike. It was Mike, I think. And we were talking about Kevin Hart.
Oh.
We were going back and forth, and he felt like Kevin Hart was an industry plant, and
yeah,
you know, we were going back and forth on that. And then I posted that clip, and it went viral. I was like, damn, that was at a lower level. I was like, oh, okay. And then Coco had a viral clip too. She was talking about, she was like, good dick and good pussy is toxic. And that went viral.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So now I'm seeing the viral stuff go on. And then that was cool for that. Then as far as when a celebrity guest, Imani from Joe Budden podcast, was like, yo, I'd like to pull up. I'm like, oh, shit. You know? Yeah. You know, that was our first guest. And I went all out. You know, I went all out for his episode. So as far as that was, okay, we're here. I see we're going. Then in battle rap, we went viral with A-Verb.
A-Verb gonna say some shit.
A-Verb was talking about Hitman. And then that went crazy, like over 100,000 views. So that was when we first went viral in battle rap.
Yeah.
Then we went viral just everywhere. We had TK Kirk.
Oh, TK
Kirkland
that's
on
another
there.
one of them. Yeah.
And that hit World Star, Shade Room. Then he talked about it on the Breakfast Club. I was like, okay, wow, right?
Yeah. That's love right there.
That went crazy. And then Charleston White went bananas. So I think it was like I had different like hits and on different levels. So just us as a team was Mike, and Coco. They went a little viral.
Yeah.
Then like I said, A-Verb, Hitman, that went viral. K-Shine went viral, but in the battle rap world. And then TK Kirkland and the Smart Guy, they went viral like on like the platforms. You know what I'm saying? I think the Smart Guy clip almost hit 1 million views.
Shit.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it got banned, a shadow ban on
For real?
Instagram. Yeah, because it stopped. It was going, and then at like 850,000.
It just was starting to get blocked.
It just stopped. I think on there right now it still say that. Like the number not moving.
Oh,
on Instagram.
yeah. They slowed it down. Yeah.
But you would think it'd be 851.
Yeah.
You know, it's
you
just
be looking
850.
at it, you like, damn, that thing ain't gonna go no more.
No
Like,
more.
Yeah.
After all this time, it's just 850.
Do you ever try like this? What I do, like if I see like a post that's going crazy but it stopped moving, I'll go back because we always miss comments. I'll go back and start responding to comments because what end up happening to do is kind of trigger the algorithm again. So like, oh damn, this post getting a lot of comments. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then they might share with a couple more people and maybe like get it rolling again.
I might go back and comment on that one again.
Yeah, try that. Just run through them and
the YouTube video went crazy. But then it was weird on Instagram how it just stopped like that. It was like, you know, but yeah, that's when I was like, okay, we here. And then when people were hitting me up like, yo, we had like a couple guests who came on there and gave us like $3,000, $4,000 for interviews. And I'm like, okay, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is something that is sustainable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, I really want to take podcasting
to that next level. You know, because this could be in a dream world. In a dream world, I would like to retire and do podcasting full time. Yeah,
because this is what I like to do anyway. You know, just chop it up with different people, different walks of lives, different subjects. I do this regardless. When I was young, I'll be the dude outside the store. I might talk to a crackhead.
Yeah,
you know, his story. He got something to talk about. A lot of people brush those guys off, but you can learn from this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be out there like, oh yeah, word. Oh yeah, that's crazy. You know, talking to this dude. So I do this regardless. So in my the dream goal for me would be to, because I got my clothing brand on autopilot now. I would just do podcasting. That's it. Wake up. Because if I could do this
full time,
4 or 5 times a week, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But I got so much other stuff going on.
That yeah.
Right. So, podcasting for me, like I love it. Because I like the human mind, you know what I'm saying?
It's one of the best jobs to me. I feel like you could possibly get, because like, of course, like being an artist is cool, you know what I'm saying? But that bag is on the road.
Yeah.
You got to go here, you got to go there. Podcast, you can do it in your living room.
Anywhere.
You get what I'm saying? You can do it anywhere in pod. You get what I'm saying? And then the talent itself is something that it's amazing, because you could drop this person in any room and they can work through the room. Like now it's so crazy. I'll be places and I'll just be podding. Like just random, and it could be like you said, it could be a crackhead, it could be a cameraman, it could be the person just standing in the corner and you start talking to them and you find out like, wait, what you do?
Yeah.
You know who?
Right.
And nobody knows, because this person might be antisocial and nobody's open enough to bring conversation to them. So now they're reserved to themselves. But you being the person you are, you could spot it and be like, man, what's that person's story over there? Come join the conversation. And now you just like, oh, okay. And you learn and you meet people, and that just makes a world of a difference.
It
man.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
So I want to ask you now, of course, we're going to go to battle rap now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saved it for last. I said, I'm going to let this, we're going to cover everything, then we're going to go to battle rap. So I watch battle rap.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, I'm an avid battle rapper watcher, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, fire.
Going as far back to, I ain't going to say I was watching Smack DVDs, but I was seeing the clips. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing, like, my older cousins, they was watching. That's kind of how I got introduced to it. One of the most infamous battles I seen was Serious Jones and Murder Mook in that what was that, like a little hallway where they
was in the clothing store.
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, we talking Calico and Calico Lux. And Lux. You know what I'm saying? Then I feel like that's when it rebranded, because it was kind of like Whisper, like behind the scenes. They had like a mainstream like little run when 106 Park was starting to do that Freestyle Fridays, and people would come and they battle rap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You had, what was his name? Jen took off Blind Fury. He was in there, you know going crazy.
Blind Fury was fire, bro. He really was. He was all right.
He was out doing himself. People wasn't expecting that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, then you get the Summer Madness wave, then you get the whole flip, then you get the different brands and leagues and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, what was the first battle rap you seen? What was the one that brought you into the culture?
The first battle,
or memorable. It don't have to necessarily be your first one.
I know my first actual battle I saw was Murder Mook versus Jay Mills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
That was on like a Smack DVD.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
And I think I like went back and started watching all kind of different. I got in a rabbit hole.
That was in front of the it was like in front of a building, and everybody was like on the stairs. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah,
that was my shit right there. I knew that by heart. And then I went back and just started watching them after that. Now, when it comes to like what's my favorite battle right now, it would probably be Geechee Gotti versus Sue Surf, because for one, those are my two favorites. Yeah, Free the Wave. Yeah, those are my two favorites. And then I remember, because I used to watch all this shit like gang fights when the DVD shits was like out, bum fights, and and they had this one. I forgot what it was called, but it was like the camera was going to like gang neighborhoods, and they had one. This was back in the day before I was watching this battle rap shit. Yeah, and they were in Compton. Oh, and they had this dude named Bayloke.
Bayloke?
Yeah, they were following him around Compton. He was like, "Yeah, right here." You know what I'm saying? This, that. So then I'm watching Geechee Gotti versus Sue Surf, and I'm like, "Is that the Bayloke dude?"
Oh,
so I go back.
Yeah,
I'm like, "That's him."
Yeah.
Oh, so whatever he's saying
is real.
Is real.
Yeah,
so now I'm tapped in, right? Then on top of that, he wearing my hoodie.
Oh, he had the merch on.
He had the merch on.
Oh, that's fire.
So now I'm just
mind blown.
And then Sue Surf is always been one of my favorites. And then the battle itself was just crazy. So to me, that's my favorite battle right there. So my first battle was Mook versus Jay Mills. And then my favorite battle to this day is Surf and Geechee. 1000%.
Mine would be, of course, the Mook and Sirius Jones. I think that's my first battle I seen. And favorite, of course, that Lux one is crazy.
It is.
Right? Because it's like everything that's happening. You got Busta Rhymes and Diddy up there, and Busta like, get him. He bring the casket out. They got the whole vibe of the funeral. And Harlem Hospital giving bad time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy, man. It's tough because there's so many great battles. Like the Charlie Clips run when he went on his spree, it was just crazy.
Yeah, when he's serious, he's damn near unbeatable when he's locked in.
Yeah.
Right now, the knock on him is like he play around too much.
Yeah, cause he freestyle.
He be freestyling, but when he's like locked in, if he's locked in and he freestyles, to me he. I don't think nobody.
He could have easily be undefeated. At one point, they were like, he ain't lose. He ain't lose a battle yet.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like he started freestyling with them third rounds, and it was like, oh, you ain't fully prepared.
Right.
You kind of coming with two strong ones, and that third one, little
playing around.
So if someone come with a crazy first or second, now it's like debatable, or they might edge you on that third round, it's like, oh well, technically, nah, I think he might have lost that one. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna say the Calico and Lux one just because the impact that it had.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like
it
was just crazy.
It did, bro.
It's crazy, but you got different eras of like battle rap from like the Midwest movement. You get what I'm saying? When you get Verb, you getting Hitman Holla. You get what I'm saying? You getting all that whole run of that's coming out. What was his name with the hat? He always never took his hat off. He from the is he from the Midwest?
You talking about the skinny dude?
Nah, he's not skinny. Nah. I'm trying to remember his name.
Miles? No.
Well, there was the skinny one, and he ended up coming back. Yeah. He was fired too, but there was another one. He always wore his hat, and I remember Charlie Clips had went and did I think it was like a one-off.
Against him?
Yeah. And Charlie went crazy on him.
Oh, man, I can't remember.
He went crazy on him. I'm just sitting there like, damn.
The dude won't, it wasn't,
I'm trying to remember his name. He OG.
I know he talking about,
He OG.
Yeah, he always wore a hat.
Yeah, he never took, and they talked about it in the battle, like, you don't never take the hat off.
Damn, I know he talking about. Bro.
Your swags off, him.
B Magic.
Yeah, no, not B Magic. B Magic is crazy though.
Not B Magic.
No. That was his phrase. Your swags off, swags off. Yeah.
This dude wear glasses.
It might be X-Ray or what's his name?
Did he wear glasses? He wear shades?
I don't think he would. No. I'm trying. I know he's from the Midwest though.
I know who he's.
He gotta be from the Midwest. He was like one of the OGs. It was him, Hitman.
I know he's talking about. I'm mad that I can't.
And it's like,
name, bro.
And I know Sue Surf probably ran through it. Like he ran through the whole Midwest movement, and he was naming each one.
I know.
And he did a whole crazy like scheme with it. And I'm trying to remember what's his name. But he did a one-off with Charlie Clips, and Charlie Clips went crazy on that one.
Damn, I'm about to find it. Keep going.
But one of the ones that, of course, the boy Daylight.
That's my guy too.
That boy go crazy.
That's my guy too. His the way he put words together, bro.
It don't make sense. Like it
don't make sense.
Like he did a scheme on the I want to say that was the Calico show that he threw, and he was like, he slowed it down, and he was like, it was looking like a plan. And then everybody started slowing down in the motion, and then he brought in the Mad TV, like, he looking like a man.
I don't think I seen that one.
That shit is crazy.
I ain't seen
that.
That
was against B Magic. Daylight versus B Magic. Okay. He did it on Arsenal. It was Arsenal event.
Okay.
It was Arsenal event, and then he came out. He had the Matrix fit on with the blue bandana tied on his head, and he was his girl is I think that's his wife or his baby mama was up there
Daylight?
too. Yeah, and she was like they was all moving in slow motion.
Yeah,
and he did the bar fast, and they went crazy, and then he slowed it down like in the Matrix. and he was like doing this, and they were all acting it out while he was saying the bar, and the shit was just crazy.
I gotta go back and watch that shit.
Yeah.
I missed a lot of them shits.
Man, I was a fiend for battle rap, man. Watching all that Sue Surf going crazy. Khan, that was another one. He was like, slow it down. I just dissed you. like the punchlines.
Conceited versus Sue Surf is also one of my favorites too.
Conceited is
That was a favorite one right there.
Conceited and Sue Surf. Yeah, that one was crazy as a matter of fact. Because I think that was the first time where I started looking at Surf in a different light. He was going against Khan, and Khan was like back then like top 3 in battle rap, and he held his own. And then it was like from that, I don't know if that just gave him the courage or the inspiration to say, I got this. Then he just went on a run. He just went on a run.
And you know what? That's
a spree.
I think I wasn't even in Florida yet. I think I was in I forgot where I was at. I might have been in Virginia. Yeah. And that's when I figured out what Pembroke Pines was. I didn't know what that was.
Oh, okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
He that's when he was like, you're not from New York.
You from Pembroke?
You're from Miami. And you're not even from no fucking Miami. You from Pembroke Pines. That's a 20-minute drive. What good is all these something if it's buried in lies?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
it went crazy.
And then when I first came here, or the second time I came here, because I used to live in Jacksonville a long time ago. Yeah. When I first came here, I moved to Pembroke Pines. I was like, oh, that's what Surf was talking about. Yeah.
All right, so the last question I want to ask you, what's your favorite scheme? The favorite scheme you done heard in battle rap where you like, yo, this what?
Damn.
Like, you probably done paused it, rewind, and you didn't even let it finish. You just, because parts was just so crazy, and you just like, and you finally made it to the end. And you like, yo, this is crazy.
I feel like, bro, when Daylight said,
I think I know what you, because that might be mine.
The paper, he said he can get the deuce.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, he can get the deuce. Fist.
Yeah. And then he said,
or the 5.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. I was like, oh. So, I think that stuck with me for a long time. And then if it ain't that, it's probably Murder Mook when he was going against Sirius Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, Smack called me. I was getting some.
Yeah.
Threw the bitch off the bed.
Yeah. He went crazy with that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. But I would say, like, first I was going to say Charlie Clips, Which Room I'm In?
Which Room I'm In.
Because he done did so many of them, but them shits be crazy. But the one I'm going to say, the craziest scheme that I done heard, and it went for a whole round, and you really had to research some of it to understand all the bars, which was the MK.
Oh yeah,
the Daylight or the Mortal Kombat one.
Oh,
that one was crazy. He just went through the whole round, just.
What was that? Was that against?
That might have been the same battle.
The same battle.
I think it was Chilla Jones. It was
Chilla. Chilla Jones.
Was it Chilla?
The rock paper scissors was against Charlie Clips.
Oh, so. Yeah. So
I think the MK was against Charlie Clips too.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been the same
mask, right?
Because I think both of them was King of the Dot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wore the mask, right?
Yeah. That one was crazy. That was crazy.
And what's crazy about Daylight, because that's my guy too. So every year I have a celebrity basketball game.
Oh, he could hoop for real. Yeah, I seen it.
He could hoop. But the way he hoops is the way he raps. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him play?
No, I seen him. Yeah. He could. He's like LaMelo in a sense. Like he could pop off of one leg and just do some.
But he shoots backwards sometimes. You ever seen that?
He shoot backwards? Oh, I think I did.
Like if the goal is here,
he'll
be posting you up and he'll go like that and he'll.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll do like Euro steps that make zero sense. Like he plays so crazy to me. But that should be working. Daylight in battle rap, to me, might be the best basketball player. Well, I mean, Hitman
got a good game too.
Yeah, he never played any of my tournaments. All these other guys have, but I never got to get Hitman. But Daylight's, it just don't make sense. I played on 1-on-1. He didn't do it on me though. But I just see him. I'm like, how are you doing?
How you doing this?
Right.
How you just?
Yeah.
And then what the fuck?
It don't make sense, bro.
He did some crazy shit. I think because I used to watch a lot of his open runs, like he would do at like LA Fitness.
I missed those.
So I would watch him.
New to those, yeah.
So he just came down and he did some, and the dude foot just came from up under, and he just, and I'm like, oh my god, like you could tell his brain operate different.
It do. That's
right?
what I'm saying.
It's just some people that just like when you see their brain, you like. Don't think regular like everybody. Like I feel like some of the greatest thinkers, that's how they are. Like Kanye brain don't operate like how everybody else brain operate.
Yeah.
So he'll hear something, and I've learned seeing him do samples where he would hear a song, and then you'll hear him chop it up. And the part you might say, oh, he probably gonna go for that, or something like this. I think this is what it would sound like. And then he like, and then they say, you like, what the like how you came up with this? Yeah. But some of the greatest minds in the world. That's just how it happens. Bro. You know what I mean?
Kanye dropped, what's the one that had the song Streetlights on it?
Oh,
the auto-tune album.
Love, no, not 808s and Heartbreaks.
808s. When he was so ahead of his time, and went so left on what was going on. Like everybody was going this way. Some people might go this way. This nigga just And I remember when I was hearing it at first, because it wasn't like Instagram and shit was going crazy then or nothing, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't get to know what you're getting into. So I remember when I heard it, I was mad at first.
Yeah.
I was like,
why would he do this?
Is he gonna rap? You know, like, what the fuck? But then this is back when you had CDs. And whenever you put in that CD player, you living with it for a minute. And I was like, yo, this fire.
Yeah.
That song Streetlights on that album is one of my, if I had to have like a top 50 songs, I might play that and just zone out.
In front of me, so I hopped in the cabin. I paid my fare, see, I know my destination, but I'm just not there in the streets. Kanye, he one of them ones, and when I heard it's the one after that, right after Love, 808s and Heartbreak, before Dark Twisted Fantasy. Oh. He did a project, and it was maybe like 8 songs. It's not like a lot of songs.
Oh, you talking about?
I'm trying to remember.
Is that Graduation?
No.
With the cartoon bear flying?
No. It's after Graduation. It's after 808s and Heartbreak. It's just before my Deep Dark Twisted Fantasy. I want to say that because it was the project.
What song was on there?
Blood on the Leaves. I just want to.
Oh, that's
the summertime. Please.
I am a god. Or something like
that. It might have been. Yeah, that was the intro. Yeah. I am a god. And he would, when you hear it, it's a dope project. It took time though for it to grow on people. But a lot of people didn't like it because they're like, yo, why is this the single? Why is this that? And they didn't like certain things about it. And then he broke down, like basically saying like, I just wanted to do something different. Like I was just, I knew this was the single, but I didn't want to make that the single. Yeah. And he would just think like different. And you just like, because when I heard Bound to, I said, no, that's the single.
Or that other shit that I play that in the gym. I might get stuck thinking I can go harder than I can.
But that's just how his mind operating. And, it's a beautiful thing, man. But I want to say thank you so much for coming on this platform, man. I appreciate you so much.
My G, salute,
this was an amazing conversation, man.
I'm coming back, bro.
Tell them where they can find you at.
So on Instagram, my personal page, M3S3Fred. Then we got the I Say That to Say This pod. That's the other Instagram. And then the clothing brand is M3S3 Apparel. And then on YouTube, you can find everything we got going on M3S3 TV. Become a member to see the behind the scenes stuff. We got some stuff we did with 6ix9ine on there. It's crazy.
Hey.
You got to be a member to see like all the crazy behind the scenes stuff. So make sure you subscribe on there. Share and become a member to get that behind the scenes stuff, get exclusive invites to our private events, free merch, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's big, man.
And shop www.m3s3apparel.com.
Oh, yeah, can't forget that. And also follow A2A.podcast, Artist to Artist Podcast on all platforms. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. We all over this place. And if you're looking to start your own podcast, hit up the AV Club Podcast Studios. We got the great lights with the 4K cameras, and we had a great location, too. We got you.